Probably earlier than the last quarter.
Okay.
But again, it depends on what the comments say, because the comments may impact what happens.
Right.
So the third or fourth quarter of '09, calendar '09, is about the best you can give us right now.
I think to be fair, in terms of giving the respect to the comment period, yes.
Okay. Clarifying question?
Yes, I wanted to clarify a comment you made regarding stimulus funds. Have there been stimulus funds designated for this specific project, or is it just the $2 million in stimulus funds that was designated for the, quote, promotion of astronomy in Hawaii, end quote? I mean, is there stimulus money for this project specifically?
Yes, but maybe, Craig, you could answer that more specifically. My expertise is not in the funding aspect of it, so I wouldn't want to lead you astray. But there are stimulus funds that are intended to be spent on projects, and we wouldn't spend them, obviously, until there's been this process completed, the NHPA process is completed, and if there's a decision to move forward.
Okay, so who's going to answer my question?
The question is it stimulus funds that have been specifically dedicated to this project, or is this project looking at buying into the general stimulus funds that are out there?
Well, no, the stimulus funds have been designated. I just want to know, since the reference was made to the fact that there are stimulus funds for this, I want to know if it's just, if you're referring to just the general money for the promotion of astronomy, or if there are specific stimulus funds for this project.
There are specific stimulus funds with ATST.
And in what amount?
Trying to recall.
I'm Tony.
Okay.
The way stimulus funds work for the National Science Foundation, we're given $400 million for major research equipment and facilities construction, which this falls under. The designation by the National Science Foundation to put aside money in stimulus money for ATST was $146 million.
So that's essentially the full budget for this project.
It is not. We don't know exactly what the full budget is, but it's not. It's more than
So you have $146 million set aside for the project right now. That is not the full budget.
Of Recovery Act money, yes.
Of Recovery Act.
$146 million has been identified for the events.
As long as it's a clarifying question and not a substantive question, because we're going to take comments in a minute. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just curious as to how funds were appropriated for the project when the project was not approved yet.
Yep. Fair question. Clarifier.
Funds can be made available, but they aren't determined to be spent yet. There's been no decision to spend those funds. So something could be allocated but not spent. There's been no decision to spend those funds. No decision.
So
and
if
there will
no
not
decision, the money will go somewhere else?
I assume so, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. And again, no decision will be made at all. I want to make sure folks understand that no decision will be made at all until this NEPA process is completed, until the National Historic Preservation Act process is completed. Then will the decision go before the decision makers, but not until these processes are completed.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just have another question, and you can let me know if it's substantive or clarification. My question is, or maybe Craig, how much money has been allotted to be spent for the whole planning process of this ATST? Because I know there's a large amount of money that has already been allotted, and so I just want clarification.
That's fine, I can answer that. It's not a clarification, but about $23.5 million will have been spent through this fiscal year since 2000.
Thank you. Okay.
One more.
One more. Okay.
The individuals who will actually be making the decision to approve or disapprove the project, are they here tonight, and are they involved in any of the other subsequent meetings?
Are the decision makers in the room tonight?
No, the final decision maker is the director of the National Science Foundation. He's a presidential appointee, and he is in charge of the National Science Foundation. We we have been keeping him regularly apprised of this whole process, the NEPA process, the National Historic Preservation Act process, the scientific merit review process. He is very much aware of this. He has been to the site. He has taken a tour of it. He is very much aware and very involved in knowing what's going on.
But he's not hearing the testimony firsthand.
We have them available on the website, and he is well aware of what is going on. We agreed to on it, and they're available for everybody to see, including the director. But we have briefed him extensively on the procedure.
No, he's not here, he's
Yes,
not here in
I
firsthand.
appreciate what you're saying. My point being that, you know, he's gonna make a decision in 90 days.
Okay. Okay, first commenter, Warren Booyah. You can make them from your seat wherever you want, Warren. I'm just gonna give you a 1-minute warning and a 30-second warning.
Stand up. Aloha National Science Foundation, National Solar Observatory, University of Hawaii Institute of Orange County, the Kaiapao National Park, the Maui Community College staff and students and residents of Maui and Hawaii State. I'm Warren Shibuya. I speak for myself strongly and urge your accepting and constructing and operating of the proposed ATST project on Maui. Maui's and Hawaii's residents have an unprecedented opportunity to being in the front of the knowledge line, benefit firsthand from high technology studies of our sun. We, our keikis, and their keikis can take pride in having unique knowledge being involved with leading-edge research of the most important body in our solar system. This technical facility with sophisticated instruments and computer systems, unfortunately, cannot be miniaturized into a satellite. ATST project is a one-of-a-kind scientific daylight operating observatory. The technical information obtained from ATST project will benefit world's mankind. We'll be able to compare the sun cycle activities such as sunspots that are moving, the solar flares, electromagnetic forces that are ejected into space, and most importantly, how these forces impact Earth's climate, animal, plant, and orbiting satellite lives and spaceborne astronauts, plus explain the aurora borealis phenomenon. The ATST gleaned knowledge may produce opportunities for improving planet Earth's quality of life for all mankind and Maui Island environments. Proposed ATST is a one-time opportunity to understand the electromagnetic forces and the gradient energies we get daily. Moving sunspots and flares, all coming in from 93 million miles to Earth, is significant, and I think we need to study it. Early native ancestors, Konehikis and monarchs, did not have the opportunity of learning and doing advanced scientific research. Let me remind you, King Kamehameha III encouraged scientific knowledge to be pursued, shared with people living in Hawaii Kingdom. He permitted
He
using...
asked you to start to wrap up, Warren, or ask for 3 minutes.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me a...
I did. He was on a roll, he didn't hear me.
Okay.
30 seconds to wrap it up.
Okay, he permitted using summit sites for scientific observatories and sharing of information. I'll probably need that later on.
Okay, I'll put you back.